a major shakeup just hit the streaming world, one that could have ripple effects for millions of viewers and families across the country. If you use streaming services, especially with kids in the house, this is a story you'll want to pay attention to. Sling TV, the popular live TV streaming service owned by Dish Network, has agreed to pay a hefty $530,000 to settle allegations that it broke California's strict privacy law, known as the CCPA. This law is designed to give consumers more control over their personal information, and the settlement shines a spotlight on how streaming companies handle our data. At the heart of the case is a troubling accusation. Sling TV allegedly made it confusing and difficult for users, especially parents, to stop their personal data from being collected and sold for targeted advertising. For families trying to protect their privacy, the process was anything but straightforward. Instead of offering a clear, easy way to opt out, Sling TV reportedly forced users through a maze of external websites, lengthy forms, and unclear instructions. California's Attorney General argued that these hurdles made it nearly impossible for the average person to exercise their privacy rights, leaving many feeling powerless and frustrated. Perhaps most concerning, Sling TV failed to get parental consent before collecting data from children under 13. The company didn't have basic age verification or dedicated kids' profiles, meaning children's information could be gathered and used for advertising without parents even knowing. This settlement is more than just a financial penalty. It's a wake-up call for the entire streaming industry. Regulators are making it clear. Companies must be transparent about how they use our data and put real protections in place, especially when it comes to children and families. So the next time you sign up for a streaming service, remember, you're not just buying access to your favorite shows and movies, you're also handing over valuable personal information. It's up to companies to respect that trust, and up to all of us to stay informed and vigilant about our digital privacy. Data privacy is all about having control over your personal information. Details like your name, location, and even your viewing habits. In today's digital world, every time you or your child logs onto a streaming service, browses the internet, or uses an app, bits of information are collected, stored, and sometimes shared with others. This information can reveal a lot about who you are, what you like, and how you live your life. For kids, the stakes are even higher. Their digital footprint starts early, often before they can even read or write, and it grows with every click, tap, or show they watch. This digital trail can shape their identity and reputation long before they understand what's at risk or how their data might be used. Imagine your child's favorite shows and viewing habits being tracked and used to build a detailed profile for advertisers. This profile can influence not just what ads they see, but also the recommendations they get, and even the way they think about themselves and the world around them. The data collected today can follow your child for years, potentially affecting future opportunities, from school admissions to job prospects. It can also make them more vulnerable to targeted manipulation, misinformation, or even cyberbullying as they grow older. Because children can't truly understand or give meaningful consent to how their data is used, laws like the CCPA require companies to get parental permission before collecting or sharing kids' information. This is meant to give parents a say in what happens to their child's data, a crucial step that Sling TV allegedly skipped. Protecting kids' data isn't about keeping them away from technology. Instead, it's about empowering parents with the right tools and information to make smart choices, set boundaries, and safeguard their children's digital future. When companies fail to provide these protections, they take away a parent's right to defend their child's privacy online. This leaves families exposed and vulnerable in a world where data is power. That's why the Sling TV case is so important. It's not just about one company or one family, it's about every parent and child navigating the digital world together, and the right to control your own story online. The lawsuit against Sling TV wasn't just about collecting data, it was about making it nearly impossible for users to opt out. California law says opting out should be easy, but Sling TV forced users to leave the app, hunt through websites, and fill out redundant forms. These dark patterns, design tricks that frustrate users, kept people from exercising their rights. For busy parents, this digital obstacle course was a non-starter. The law's intent is to empower consumers, but Sling TV's convoluted system did the opposite. Regulators are now demanding that companies tear down these mazes and build clear, simple privacy pathways. A right isn't real if you can't use it. The settlement signals that these tactics won't be tolerated anymore. Sling TV's privacy setup misled users into thinking that managing cookies was enough to protect their data. In reality, disabling cookies on your browser didn't stop the app from collecting and sharing viewing data from smart TVs and streaming devices. Parents who thought they'd protected their kids were left exposed, as app-based data kept flowing to advertisers. Sling TV's instructions hid the need for a separate opt-out process, creating a false sense of security. The law requires companies to be transparent and offer a single effective opt-out for all data, not just cookies. The settlement forces Sling TV to provide honest, comprehensive privacy controls across its entire service. Sling TV's biggest failure? No protections for kids' privacy. The platform lacked age screening and didn't let parents create child-specific profiles, standard features on other streaming services. Without these, children's data was collected and treated like any adults, then shared with advertisers, without parental consent. This violated both state and federal child privacy laws, which exist to put parents in control. By ignoring these safeguards, Sling TV stripped parents of their right to protect their kids online. The settlement now requires the company to build these protections from scratch. Going forward, children can't be invisible in Sling TV's privacy framework. Sling TV's $530,000 penalty is just the start. The real impact is in the sweeping changes the company must make. The settlement demands a total overhaul, a clear in-app opt-out for data sales, no more hidden links or complex forms. Sling TV must honor global privacy controls, like the Global Privacy Control, GPC, making it easier for users to set their preferences once and have them respected everywhere. The company must also rewrite its privacy policies in plain language, clearly explaining what data is collected and why. All data collection methods, not just cookies, must be disclosed, so users can make informed choices. These changes set a new, higher standard for privacy on the platform. The message is clear: privacy must be the default, not an afterthought. For families, the settlement means real, visible changes on Sling TV. The company must add robust parental controls and child-specific profiles, with age screening to identify and protect young users. Kids' profiles will have privacy as the default, no targeted ads, no data collection for marketing. Parents can finally set up a safe space for their children with just a few clicks. All users will benefit from a simple in-app opt-out for data sales. No more hunting through websites. Sling TV says it's committed to privacy, but now these changes are a legal requirement, not just good PR. The next few months will show if the company delivers on these promises. For the first time, privacy controls will be as easy to use as the remote in your hand. The recent Sling TV case is a wake-up call for every parent. Don't wait for a lawsuit or a privacy breach to take action. Protecting your family's privacy online is more important than ever, especially as streaming services become a bigger part of our daily lives. The good news is, you don't need to be a tech expert to make a real difference. Start by exploring the settings on every streaming service you use. Take a few minutes to go through each app: Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, or any other platform your family enjoys. Each service has its own privacy and security options, so it's worth checking them all individually. Look for kids' profiles and set them up for your children. These profiles are designed to filter out inappropriate content and limit what data is collected about your kids' viewing habits. Make sure your children know to always use their own profiles, not yours. Use opt-out options like "Do not sell my personal information," or "Limit ad tracking" wherever you find them. These settings help reduce the amount of personal data that streaming companies can share or sell to advertisers and third parties. Check these settings on every device, TV, phone, and computer, to make sure you're fully covered. Remember, privacy settings don't always carry over from one device to another, so it's important to review them on each screen your family uses. Don't forget your hardware. Smart TVs, streaming sticks, and even gaming consoles have their own privacy settings. These devices often collect data separately from the apps themselves, so take a moment to review their menus and adjust accordingly. Activate Limit ad tracking at the device level for extra protection. This simple step can help block targeted ads and limit the amount of information advertisers can gather about your family's viewing habits. Make it a rule: kids only watch through their own profiles. This not only keeps their recommendations age-appropriate, but also helps prevent their data from being mixed with yours, which can lead to more accurate privacy controls. Combining app and device controls creates a strong privacy shield for your family. When you layer these protections, you make it much harder for companies to track or profile your household. Stay proactive. Your vigilance is the best defense in the digital age. By taking these simple steps, you can enjoy your favorite shows and movies with peace of mind, knowing your family's privacy is protected. The Sling TV settlement is a turning point for digital privacy, sending a message to the entire industry. Confusing privacy policies and hidden opt-outs are no longer acceptable. Other companies are watching and will be pressured to improve their own privacy features. Stronger protections in California often spread nationwide, raising the bar for everyone. For families, this case validates concerns about data collection and child privacy, and proves that enforcement works. Now, we can demand better clear kids' profiles, easy opt-outs, and real transparency. This settlement rebalances power, making privacy rights real and accessible. It's a crucial step toward a safer digital world for every family.